Today on Alaskan Ballistics, we have the Arken EP-8 from Arken Optics. It's an LPVO. Let's check it out. Thanks for coming back to Alaskan Ballistics. My name is Chuck. I hope you are doing well today. We have an Arken Optics EP-8. Now, in full disclosure, they did send this out for review. They are not paying me money or anything to actually advertise this for them. So this is the Arken EP-8. They also sent out one of their mounts for it. And this has actually got a 30mm tube, or 34mm tube, excuse me. So that's going to let in a lot of light. Let's open it up, look at all the features. Okay. I got all these on the box here. ELD glass, first focal plane reticle, 50 BMG rated, fog proof, waterproof. 50 BMG rated should mean that it is shock proof. It does come with some bikini scope covers as well. And they actually sent a few scope covers. They also sent me their bubble level, so you can make sure you're level when you're sighting it in or shooting it. It looks like there's a screw-in handle that goes right there, which is pretty cool. In this little envelope thing, we've got, a glass cloth. This is very important because when I brought it in, it was sitting on the porch in -9 degrees. The package it did fog up immediately when I opened it up, just because of bringing it into the heated room, and that does happen. I got a couple stickers here, and they did send a nice, really cool t-shirt. Thank you. So I just want to say thank you to Arken for sending this out, and we're going to look at it here. Here's our actual reticle. That's going to be pretty cool, so you can use it for windage or elevation. And you can, have some different holdovers in the reticle. And being first focal plane, you can definitely have it like on 1 power as a red dot. Have a nice little close quarter setup, and then put it all the way up onto 8 power for long range shots. So that's why I like LPVOs. So one thing I like to do is looking at the owner's manual, and this is the first time I've read it. I like to look at that for the actual reticle and call it the kill box reticle, which is, a little bit cool, tactical. The kill box reticle is revolutionary bullet drop compensator style design. There we go. Let y'all read that. Each diagonally below the center line outer numerical markers represents the distance in yards, along with the right and left edges serve as general references, each denoting 100-yard reticles. Okay, there you go. All right. The dot for each note is a 7 mile per hour wind hold for 5.56 and a 10 mile per hour wind hold for 7.62. I'm assuming that's 7.62 NATO. Arrows flanking the center line. Approximately holds for moving targets in respective directions. Cool. So I'll let you zoom in there. So it looks like you basically put these on the shoulder of your target and down the torso, and that'll tell you how many yards they are away on the 8x zoom. That's pretty cool. So let me say that my phone scope does this absolutely no justice. The glass is really clear. My phone scope, cheap Amazon adapter, just wasn't working well. And I am able to see the reticle there with the kill box, and it looks great. I was trying to actually point it more up the mountain behind the range to see some Dall sheep, but I just couldn't get the angle and keep my phone scope on from falling off, so I apologize with that. But you can see it's a wonderful reticle. The glass is pretty darn clear. I'd say it's right up there with my Leopolds, lower end Leopolds as far as clearness. Better than a Vortex, right there with the Discovery Optics and the Leopolds. So I definitely like this scope, clear optics. So we're going to put this scope, the Arken scope, on this AR-10 Aero Precision 6.5 Creedmoor. Even though the reticle doesn't list 6.5 Creedmoor, it'll still be interesting to see how that reticle works. Now, through the magic of video editing, it's mounted. Looks good. Mounts look strong. I like how they have the inch-pound requirements right on the side of the mount. Many companies are doing that these days. Here it is right up there on top of the mount rings. I had Arken rings on my 6.5 PRC, so I'm pretty happy with it. Let's go out and shoot it. I'm going to aim for the same point of aim you did. and I am bottom of the target, or bottom target. Cool, I know where I'm hitting. And I'm gonna go right. There we go. Not bad. Okay, yeah, that's not a bad group. My first shot was a high flyer. So that Arken scope, this was a called flyer. I pulled that one first shot, cold barrel, and I pulled it. These are the next three with the Hornady ELDM match. So I got a 3/4 inch group there. And if you do count the flyer, it's an 1.5 inch group, but everything was tracking up and down correctly. So it should be a great scope for tracking up and down and for holdovers and all that kind of stuff. So hard to see that black dot on this orange dot. So once I got used to that, I wasn't used to that on the first shot and I jerked it. Once I got used to that, it fired pretty well. So it's a nice little LPVO scope. Sorry for the wind noise. So in conclusion, I love this Arken scope. I think it's fantastic. It lets in a lot of light. Very ruggedly built. Apparently it's really good. It's supposed to be rated up to 50 BMG. I really like it, man. This thing is awesome. On LPVO mode, it's like a red dot. If you turn the red dot on, if you turn the illumination on, which you got all your settings over there, and it's good. The only criticism I have was I didn't always figure out which way was up and down on here. It didn't really say. So it didn't really say which is up and down. So it just kind of says that way. So I figured going to the left towards the 1 was up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And going right was down. So I guessed, but I like it to say up and down, right or left, actually on the thing, because I'm not that smart. So I'm smarter than Shook, but not by that much. I think it's a great scope. Visit Arken Optics. It's just an amazing, amazing product for the money. Probably the best, $500-ish, around that price range scope that you can get in a LPVO. Thanks for watching. Don't forget the t-shirts in the links below. And don't forget all of the stuff on MeWe and Arms Directory and TwitterX. And make sure you go follow us all those places. Guys, God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range.